Tyler, get out. JDkins, thank you so much for joining along. Hope you're enjoying work so far, and that's totally okay. I am always happy to have lurkers and just people joining in for the good energy. Alpha C or Alpha Psi, thank you so much for putting along. I really appreciate it. Hello, Gaming Comics. Welcome back. Nancy, hello. Welcome to the call-out stream for you. Hello. It's been so long. Oh my god. It's been absolutely so long. Thank you so much for joining to my stream. I am dressed in my work attire lately. Yes. So I purposely went back to my parents' house, kept my mask on and everything throughout the entire time because this is one of my favorite onesies, and it's the Bats Maru onesie that I got from Kigurumi.com. So it has this really cute Bats Maru, and it's just like, I mean, all onesies are super comfy because they're made of full fleece, but what I really enjoy about this onesie, which, I don't know, I've had other onesies before, but what I really like is, here's my foot on stream, is the drop crotch, because it's just so comfy. It's like I'm walking around in a blanket, like, constantly. The one thing I really, wish this had was, like, secret pockets, because there are no pockets here, and, it's really hard to walk around with the phone and just, like, have stuff around. But it's just so comfy. I love the button detail. And my other issue with onesies is, like, if I ever go to a washroom, I have to take off, like, literally my jacket and my pants, technically. So it gets cold in the bathroom. But, I don't know, it's just been really comfy being in this, even though it's actually kind of hot in the house. Whoops. Yeah. Yes, like, growing up, I always loved Batsmaru. I didn't know much about him, but also because, like, there was never much of a story around him. Like, there's Hello Kitty, there's Keroppi, who else got a cartoon? There's the black and white dog that wears a blue shirt. But Bats never had, like, a cartoon or anything, but when I saw his design, I immediately loved him. And then when I learned more about him, he became, like, my absolute favorite. Mel, thank you so much for joining! Yes, it is very cozy. It's very warm, and it's very, very nice. I've been really tempted, lately. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but, like, there's a hoodie that's basically made of blankets. Like, it's like a throw blanket sewn as a hoodie. They sell it at Costco. Nancy, Tyler, you guys know what I'm talking about. And it's meant to be like this oversized giant hoodie. And I've been kind of wanting it, but I haven't been able to find it, / the ones that I found were kind of expensive. So I opted to dig up this onesie again. Speaking of no pockets, I hate when dresses or PJ pants have no pockets. Yes. I can't relate to dresses, but, like, every time I see my friends wear dresses and they're like, it has pockets, I'm like, that's amazing. Girls' jeans are the absolute worst. I have, like, I remember distinctly in high school, we all, I'm sure all of us remember at some point, like, we had flip phones, like the Sony Ericsson flip phones and stuff. They were chunky phones. And I remember one time I was wearing my jeans and all my friends gave me their phones to hold because they didn't, like, you know, no one really carried, like, handbags in high school, right? And we weren't necessarily, like, going somewhere far, so people didn't have backpacks. So I basically had 3 Sony Ericsson flip phones in my one jeans pockets, because my jeans pockets were that large, because guys' jeans pockets are just blessings, and women's jean pockets are a curse, and they're a lie, and people should get sued for creating pockets like that, because they aren't pockets. But yes, also PJ pants are great if they have pockets. I hope there's a Pugly Kiku one day. I really hope so too. I was gonna commission a friend to do it, but then she got way too busy, and she's like doing amazing right now, so I didn't want to follow up with it. But I really hope so one day. If not, just for me. Ron. Oh, I am sorry. Ron is. Eosil Trust. I am so sorry. I totally messed up your name. But hello. Thank you for saying hi from Spain. Hello from Canada. I love Pugly. Happy to know you're here on Twitch. Oh, yay. Thank you. I'm so glad you're streaming more. Oh no. Oh, my mouse did that thing where I just like jumped to some random area in the chat. So glad you're streaming more. You look super comfy. This might be the stream that pushes me towards affiliate. I'm not sure, but I apparently need to stream for another 40 minutes, and like this is going to be like one extra day. Today's going to be the 30th day where my affiliate threshold, or like what time frame ends, because you get 30 days to make affiliate. And today might be my last day, so I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, but fingers crossed I do. And then if I do, I don't know, maybe I'll stream more. Pugly onesie, one day. Please make a onesie of Pugly. I think they're called the Comfy, right? I forget what the hoodie is called. Ikagon Cows, hello! Thank you for joining again so much. Really appreciate you being here and chatting along. I am catching up with chat. I'm so sorry. I have a dress where there's pockets, and that's my dress to wear to everyone's wedding. It's smart. Sony Ericsson, remember when we all wanted that flip Razr phone? I sure did. Those things were sleek. But no, I got a Sony Ericsson, and it had like, I think I had like 9 attachments. I had 2 giant furry gloomy claws. They were about yay big. I had a giant fluff like a stuffed shrimp tempura that was also about this big. So I had 3 things that were the length of my finger and the width of like this. And then I had, of course, the Winnie the Pooh charms. Use the holder of phones or drug dealer? They will never know. Why not use the holder of phones and drug dealer? Multi-talented. Thank you. Ron, if it's okay, I'm just gonna call you Ron. Or if you have a nickname or just your name that you want to introduce me to, I would be happy to call you that instead of butchering your name. Let's get this Pugly emotes soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. The stickers of the Sticky Club Cute Pack gave me so much joy. So happy that you made the collab. Oh, thank you. I am so happy they turned out so good. I'm just here. I'm so excited. I got my package of them, I think like January, because like what my agreement with Sticky Club was that like they took a portion of the stickers left over to sell, and I have my portion. But hold on one sec, so I don't rip my computer down from my table. Clip this back on. Yeah, I am just so happy with these. These were super cute, of course, and I'm really happy to make the Sticky Club kind of exclusive designs with their kind of branding and stuff. But I have to admit, this is what made me the happiest, which is the little kind of like journaling Puglies that are, you know, I intended them to kind of mark down like the days of how you felt and appointments and laundry days and stuff like that. I've had this on my to-do list for I think at least a year or two, and the collaboration with Sticky Club just made sense, and it really kicked me into gear. So I'm really happy to finally get these done. Oh my god, were they the Pooh Bears that had little rubber animal costumes? Yes. Oh my god, we collected so many of them, right? I had them on my phone, on my pencil case. Like, I I don't know, growing up, I obviously knew what gachapons were, but somehow these Winnie the Poohs just became like the biggest thing for everyone. Ron Ron is fine, but you can call me Retromantic. It's my principal nickname, but it wasn't available on Twitch if it's easier. Ron Ron, Retromantic. I'm probably gonna interchange between the two, but thank you so much. I hope Retromantic becomes available at some point, because if that's your nickname everywhere, then it has to come out sometime, right? The bubble tea, it's tiny Puglie. Yeah, I'm just so happy with them. And I also made a lot of GIFs with these guys too, that I'm really happy about. So if you guys Google on Giphy or Tenor, Puglie, I don't know, just Puglie. If you just Google Puglie, these should come up. If you Google like sad or happy, like maybe more specific ones would come up. Those are so cute. Perfect for bullet journaling. Yes, exactly what I want. I need to get back into my own bullet journaling someday soon. I just finished my bullet journal for my Singapore trip in 2019 because it was such a memorable trip, and it was such an amazing trip, and I had collected so many like ticket stubs and things like that for journaling specifically. So I just like put off journaling altogether until I could finish my trip to Singapore, which I finally did like a couple weeks ago. I had a ton of them too. I had forgotten about those. Wow. Flashbacks. Trips down memory lane. Yeah, I think I still have a couple. Like, I have this like baby bottle jar that I ended up stuffing a bunch of like my little collectible gachapon things into. And then otherwise, I don't know what happened to my collection. Maybe I threw them out. Maybe I like stored them away somewhere. Man, talking about high school and stuff makes me sad. I got a Facebook notification about my 10-year 11 cause COVID last year reunion. Are you gonna go? Do you, if there wasn't COVID, would you have gone? Because my 10-year was, let's see, I graduated high school, 2003 was grade 7, so 2008? Yeah, because 2012 was my university graduation, and that was supposed to be the end of the world. So yeah, my reunion was supposed to be 2018, and I actually personally wanted to go, but because none of my friends wanted to go, I just ended up not going. But in a way, like, the reunion isn't so much about seeing like the friends you hang out with. It's kind of seeing just everyone and seeing if there's a potential that like people have changed over the years, and maybe someone is cool now, because the really interesting thing is, for my high school specifically, when I was in grade 12, that was the year when my high school and another high school that was literally across the field from us merged together, because that high school was so old that it had very outdated earthquake safety. So instead of renovating it, which would have cost a lot, they opted to merge with my high school. So my graduation class like doubled in size, and I didn't actually get to know a whole lot of people. And then it was only until after graduation, and like a couple years down the road, being an Artist Alley artist and stuff, did I kind of like re-meet one of my classmates, and he was getting into cosplay and I was doing Artist Alley, and then we kind of became like closer friends because we never even got to know each other in high school. So stuff like that's like pretty cool, Mine is usually Puggy or Ikagon cows. Puggy is really easy to remember. Ikagon Gavs would probably be way easier to remember too because that's actually your name, but I will also switch between the two. I've always wanted to visit Singapore. I definitely recommend people do. It is such an amazing country. Please tell me it's a country because I do not know geography, but it is such an amazing country. It is so easy for foreigners of all kind, honestly, because they are all fluent in English, and it's probably the most multicultural Asian city to go to, because not only like it is so like Southeast Asia, but they have like, you know, Mandarin, Canto, Japanese, Korean, like it's just Asia in general just made Singapore. So when I went there, I had this little culture shock, but it was because there were so many cultures that were so celebrated or at least made an influence there. And it felt like I was getting a tidbit of every little Asian country without needing to spend the insane amounts of money to visit everyone. Also, it's just a really beautiful country or city in general. Show us the Singapore bullet journal if you want. I'm pretty sure I posted it on Twitter, but hold on, let me grab it real quick. Let me see if there's anything good to show. I'm gonna keep an eye out for those Pooh Bears next time I clear out my garage. I bet I still have some, but some may have been lost in moves or over adulthood. I mean, yeah, they are tiny, right? I wonder if they're worth anything now. But they were so common that I feel like no. Oh, let me catch up a little bit with messages. Please, mouse, please stop doing this. Honestly thought about it, and I said I wouldn't go because I still see friends from high school. I feel like the reunion would be interesting just to see people you haven't seen in years and how they are doing, but at the same time I felt like I'd feel awkward seeing all these people I haven't seen for 10 years. Also valid. It's almost like a meetup of random people that you just know the name of, but you know, you don't connect with. At least not back then, and over the course of 10 years there has been no reason for you to connect with them, because unless they like made, you know, unless your lives crossed paths in like, I don't know, university or work or something, you wouldn't. But I don't know, like to me it's, I guess I've always been interested in people in general, so I'm always so curious about, you know, how other people are doing, and I want to do a bit more than just stalking them on Facebook, you know. I've actually been studying Mandarin for the past month. Oh wow, congrats! Self-learning, it's hard, but I enjoy the learning process. I am so glad you do. I took Mandarin class for 13 years when I was young. I retained next to nothing because I resented it. And now I kind of wish I knew some Mandarin, but you know what? It's kind of like when you're forced into piano class when you're young, right? Like there's really no music you're interested in, and there's no reason why you're taking piano class outside of your parents forcing you to. But then when you grow up and you hear all these dope songs, you realize you want to learn to play some of them, and you can't because you never paid attention in piano class. At least that's me. I've been studying English because I don't know a lot. You would have fooled me because you are doing perfectly fine. How are you liking it? Me too. Can I send you the link for the... Oh yeah, go for it. I think links work. Do links work? I think they do. If it doesn't work, I may have to hop into the actual Twitch app to double check. Excuse my very clackety keyboard. Clackety keyboard. Oh, I think it worked. Yay! Perfect. Cool, I don't need to do anything. But, alright, so there's one little piece that could not fit into my, journal, because I have the Traveler's Notebook. Mel's just calling everyone out wherever she sees. I bullet journal with the Traveler's Notebook. A friend of mine, Eeks, or Epao, got me onto Travelers, and I haven't looked back ever since, because I didn't think the shape or size of a notebook would make a difference, but to my surprise, it's actually because the pages are so narrow that even if you have just a little bit to write in a day, even if you don't have a whole lot to write, you reach nearly the end of it, so it feels so much fuller. Whereas if you had like a normal notebook that was like 4x6, 5x7, or even letter size, it just like there's just so much space that it feels like it's too daunting. So anyways, this notebook is specifically for, I think, from October to December, so 3 months of my life, because starting like early October, I was just still hanging out in Vancouver, but before I went to Singapore, I actually had to fly to Toronto for a friend's wedding, and these little like stickers and stuff are from the Canon. It's one of those like Canon zinc printers, and they print based on heat, and then they are stickers basically, like there's adhesive on the other side. Feel that, that's why I'll switch to moleskin. I switched to moleskin a few years ago. You fancy. But actually there's like good moleskins too, well, like moleskin rip-offs that yeah, are good size too. But yeah, I just like collect things. I try to draw little doodles if I can, but I often forget to. I collect little Xingfu things. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and then around this time I got the Mickey Mouse Lego set, and I try to keep, so like my criteria is imagery, so I try to keep imagery and things that I think are neat. So I glued it in such a way so that you can still flip it open, because there are neat facts about like when Steamboat Willie came out, and you know, just stuff about the Disney company. So cool. That's true. I made one when I was like 7, and it was quite big, and I thought I probably wrote wrong. It was empty. Yeah, it's just so daunting, right? And like, one thing about journaling is this fulfillment. Like, it's not only feeling fulfillment in what you do in this journal, but also like in your day. So sometimes when you're filling out your journal, if it's large and like maybe not much happened in your day, right? And then you write it, and then you see that it takes up this much space in a page that is like double the size or something. It just makes you feel like a bit more insignificant than you need to. So that's why I would definitely recommend a smaller, not even smaller, like a narrower notebook. And that's why I really like Travelers, because it builds out vertically. So you do have room for like things like this, and stickers and stuff like that. So yeah, here's like a little flip out of the Steamboat Willie. Here's another like Lego. It's not even a Lego thing. It's a Laws X Cause. It's fake. Thing I got from Singapore. Have I been to Hong Kong? I have been to Hong Kong. The last time I went back to Hong Kong was, I think, second year university. So that was quite a long time ago. And that was for my grandma's funeral. And then ever since, no, sorry, my grandpa's, No, grandma. My grandma's funeral. Ever since my grandparents all left, I haven't been back to Hong Kong since. But I really want to go back one day when it's safer. I'm studying in school for game design, so I have my own journal for random game ideas. I do that too. I actually have another journal for Puglie specifically for like ideas that I want to get out of my head, or just times when I want to talk to myself, but I want to write it out so I see on paper what's going on. I just felt like it was weird, but not exactly like I haven't done anything. It's that weird feeling, you know, like it's just there's so much space. But yeah, I just like decorate my journal with like stickers and other life, like, you know, actual life photographs. These are actually stickers from Eeks. I'm not sure if you guys might recognize her artwork, but yeah. And then yeah, just friend things, friend photos. There's a store there called Logan, and they have the cutest moleskin notebooks. Aww. Let's see, I just always look for moleskin in like chapters Indigo, but I trust that Asia has like the cutest notebooks. And don't worry about it. I mean, my grandparents like have been gone for so long. They lived a good and long life though. That's so true. I use an A5 Leuchtturm for my bullet journal and I love it. I will go get back to A4. Yeah, it's it really makes a difference. So yeah, these are one of the, like, the kind of spreads that I really like, which is just this is my plane ticket from Toronto. I literally flew from Toronto back to I even wrote it down. I flew from Toronto back to Vancouver for like 12 hours. I stayed in Vancouver for essentially 12 hours, and then I flew out to Singapore, or well, Taipei specifically, afterwards. And yeah, because there's no direct flights from Vancouver to Singapore, so you have to have a layover in Taipei. And then obviously, like, these stickers are just stuck on. They're not part of the airline ticket. And then yeah, I just collected whatever things I get. Like this little washi tape was actually packaging from an artist that I bought from, and they were still in good condition, so I saved them and I just stuck them wherever I can. What else? Oh yeah, so I went to Singapore for AFA, which is my first international convention. And this is Circus Usagi on Twitter and on Instagram. She's a Singaporean local, and I was shocked that I was in Singapore. She was shocked that we were in Singapore. It was just a fun time. I miss this time so much. Oh yeah, and so this little part, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but this little part is our flight from Taipei to Singapore. We got really lucky and we got on the Sanrio plane, and I stole this menu. So I stole this menu and a couple of like their plastic utensils. Oh, thank you. I'm really proud of my spreads. Anywhere I can stick stickers, I'm happy. The less writing and more stickers there are, the better. But yeah, we got lucky and got on the Sanrio plane. So oh, this is so tiny, you guys probably won't be able to see, but like, and my camera probably won't focus because it's a bad camera, but like the Sanrio plane on the outside is decorated. Here's some plastic utensils with like Hello Kitty and stuff on it. The packaging is like Hello Kitty Airlines and stuff. It was just so cute, and this is the first time I've ever been on a themed airplane. Oh, let's see. I was actually inspired by last stream and tried doodling some frog characters. Some of them are a bit cursed, but I think some look good. Cursed characters, cursed drawings are one of the best. So appreciate your cursed as much as you appreciate your good ones. I made some cursed doodles of pugs after last stream. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, but mood, I would take everything. Okay. On the way out, okay, so I took the plastic utensils, this food menu. I took a barf bag, unused barf bag. I took the headrest like sheet. Basically, it's this sheet that they stick onto your seat, which like I'm sure they change out every single time. So I figured like that's okay to take. We actually had like tiny pillows. Like, you know how the airlines give you tiny pillows? They actually have pillow covers for those tiny pillows, and then the first class slash business class people got like a bigger pillow that had pillow covers also. But I just felt so bad taking them. I was like, and like my partner is trying to tell me it's fine, like you can probably take them, probably everyone takes them. And I saw this family behind me, just like shoving things into their bag. But I just felt so guilty, like, oh man, they probably don't appreciate like people taking like the whole pillow. They'll have to replace it. So I didn't end up taking the pillow or the pillow covers. I mean, I guess the pillow covers would have made sense to take, because I feel like for cleanliness they would replace those, but I don't know, I just felt really bad. It's my dream to end up in a Sanrio plane. I believe one of these days, when we travel for international, we'll get in there. We'll be on the same plane and we'll get in there. Stickers are cool. Thank you. Cursed is good. Cursed is always good. I take all the amenities at hotels. There's too many. Well, also granted, I travel a lot because of cons, so I really shouldn't be taking that many. Cursed are cuties, right? AKA Gengar? Wait, what's wrong with Gengar? Unused barf bag, that's... Proof you, I don't believe you. Wait, did I give it? I'm pretty sure I gave it to a friend already. Because my friend has been a huge fan of Hello Kitty ever since like elementary school. It's one of like the big things we know about her. So I stole these things not for myself, but for my sister-in-law and also my friend. When she found out I was going on a Hello Kitty plane, she like freaked out, as she should, I guess. I feel like it's normal, but I do feel the guilt, right? It's like, it's customary, it's normal. I'm sure all the air hostesses like are used to it, but I don't know, I just feel bad. You should make a Puglie Discord. That would be a cool place to show off some art, I think. In lieu of a Discord, because I am personally really awful at group Discords, I am actually starting a Puglie newsletter. In one part, I'm awful at group Discords because, truth be told, being socially connected, not only in my personal life, but also on the side of Puglie, does take a lot. And it's almost like I have to balance being social on Puglie's side, being social on my personal side, and also being with myself, which is alone time. So a Puglie Discord ends up being, I feel like at the moment, a bit too much, but a newsletter, or what I'm envisioning as like a occasional magazine where I publish kind of like sneak peeks into art and what I'm working on and potential updates and things I'm excited about, is a bit more my speed, where I don't feel like I am, unintentionally ignoring anyone that joins my Discord, but it's also like, hey, here's a little treat for anyone that was hopefully not waiting. Here's what's been up with Puglie and me and the team, and hopefully you guys can look forward to it. And I'm hopefully going to be publishing my first newsletter release before April, because April 1st is when I hope to have the store launched. And yeah, so you can actually sign up for this newsletter at puglypug.com. It's like the only thing you can access on there right now. And yeah, so we'll see. I know Discords are a really popular thing. I'm so amazed by all my friends that can manage a Discord, whether they're streaming or just doing their art thing, but I have to realize my limitations, which is right now I can't, and I can't afford to pay my social media manager, Beth, at the moment enough for her skills and stuff to also run a Discord just like as a moderator kind of thing. Group Pugly trip to Taiwan on Sanrio. No, we need to go from Taiwan to somewhere, you know, like to Singapore or something. That's how we get it. I'm not sure if I take the pillowcase. I'd feel guilty too. Okay, good. I'm not the only one. Did you give it to your friend? Used or unused though? Important question. Unused. So maybe one day she could use it as like a lunch bag for herself, even though it's just a paper bag. Yeah, it's my fiance, and I want to make our first trip to Japan hopefully next year. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you and your fiance. That would be an amazing trip. Hopefully things are... I can't imagine what travel's going to be like when the pandemic is safer or gone, you know? Like, I think everyone's going to be just rushing to go somewhere. And I am, you know what, I am so terrified of that day when like the world's able to travel. And this just came as a random thought in my head one day while showering. But during the pandemic, so many people adopted or got little furry friends, you know, dogs and cats, because so many people are home nowadays, like consistently. They need a little light in their life, and a pet is the perfect love in your life that everyone needs. But I am so terrified of the day when people are able to travel and they don't realize the responsibility of a pet then, which is you need someone to look after your pets, and either you pay for boarding or you ask your parents or friends to look after your pets, and you know, hope for the best. But what I'm terrified of is like headlines of pets being abandoned or given up after the pandemic because people didn't realize this responsibility that came with the pet when normal life occurs again. So yeah, that is a big sad from my brain. Oh, I saw someone say bye. Oh, Puggy, thank you so much for joining. I am grateful to have you here, even for just a short amount of time. Have a great rest of your day and or night. Baluna is scared of Gengar, but I think Gengar is a cursed cutie from the haunted house episode of Pokemon. I forgot that episode. But Gengar is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. So I'm sorry, Mal, but Gengar is my favorite. And when the info came out about how big Gengar was, that made it even more hilarious, because I thought Gengar was like knee height. I didn't realize he was about like 6 feet tall. He is a giant chonker. I didn't say I'm scared of it. Well, Adrien said that, but he's trolling because I'm not. Pugly newsletter will be so good. I'm excited. Oh, thank you so much. I'm personally also really excited because I made a whole logo around it. I'm not sure if you guys got a chance to see. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. But I made once I have an idea in my head, I need to create a story around it for me to be really inspired. So basically anything that you see me release most likely has a story behind it. Oh, let me change to this real quick. So the newsletter is called The Loop. One, because Pugly's favorite food is a donut, and the pink donut is like kind of his icon. And then two, it's like, you know, you can say you're in the loop, you know, in the loop of Pugly, or you're just in the loop of information. So yeah. my partner pointed out that, like, though the logos look good, because the loop text is outside of the donut, it kind of looks like you're out of the loop, and just kind of died a little inside. So I made one where the font is actually like in the hole of the loop, which kind of works. But my graphic designer pointed out that might look better as like a signature stamp off to the newsletter than like the logo, which I agree. So we're gonna use all of these now. Is that an April Fool's joke? The newsletter, no, the newsletter is not an April Fool's joke. It's going to be a consistent one, but it will be announcing the release of April Fools. I'm scared of everything but Gengar isn't scary. What you said about the pets when the normal life gets back. Here in Spain, some people adopted dogs just to have an excuse to get out of the house when we were in quarantine. Oh, I really hope even if they, got a pet in the beginning for not, not so much of a purpose of having a loved one in their family, I hope they grow to appreciate and love this living creature that just loves you so much. Dogs especially, just they give you 110% of their life and their love, and I hope a lot of people appreciate that. When is Puglie's birthday? Puglie's birthday, I have set, is June 1st, because I don't remember the exact date of when I created Puglie. It was actually sometime at the end of May, but I considered his official release in my head, or his hard launch, June 1st of 2014. So that's his birthday. Oh yeah, so hold on, I'm halfway through my journal. But yeah, here's me exploring Singapore, and then me actually accounting the first days of the con. And here's some cute business cards and stickers that I collected from friends and other artists at the convention. And I try to make sure, or I always make sure they have a lot of business cards on the table. So, if they only have a few business cards on the table, then I opt to not take any, because they should use them. But if they have a lot, then I take them, or sometimes I might just ask if they have them. But yeah, here's a spread of things I collected. If things don't fit, then I end up trimming it. This postcard didn't actually fit, but it was just a white border around it, so I ended up using scissors to trim it. And then, yeah, just visiting the gardens of Singapore. This was a really weird fold, because this thing is actually this large, but I really wanted to keep this pamphlet in, so I folded it. And then if you unfold it, it actually, let me see if I can do this without ripping it. Oh, there we go. It will actually expand to the full map of the events area, because when we went to the gardens by the bay, they were having their Christmas festival. But yeah. Just Traveler's Notebook to me is just an amazing size for bullet journaling. It's small and yet still so roomy because of the way it's designed. And fold this back in, and oops. Ta-da! Your notebook pages are so good. My handwriting is terrible, so I get embarrassed to show my notes, or I end up using pages to collect ticket stickers, but write in a digital journal. Oh, I mean that's still really cute too. I mean, my writing is just printing in all caps. It's tiny. I think, you know what? I think everyone always thinks their own writing is messy. So just own it, because it's a part of you. And yeah, sometimes even if your writing's messy, just seeing a page that's just covered in writing, it's this glance that makes it aesthetic. I went to London back in 2018 and I wanted to make a travel journal, but I haven't finished it so bad. Hey, this is 2019. I was just a year ahead of you, but it took me last month to finish this, so there's no judgment here. JD, I'm sure your journals look amazing too. Agreed. I totally bet with all those collected tickets and stickers, your journal is amazing, and it would be even better with your writing on it. Even if it's done on a post-it note, We added a chunky pug baby to our family. Enjoy 2020. But I had been begging my partner for a second doggo for 5 years. It's gonna be hard to go on my first trip away from her, but our family babysits them. Oh, what's your chonker? What's your chonker's name? Also, congratulations on getting a new baby. You're so lucky. I have legitimately have been tempted, you know, over this year, but then I got out of the rut and I got back being as busy as I normally am, just in different ways. Like, instead of con traveling and con prepping, I just focused myself into other things. And then I also thought ahead, which is, you know, after all this is done, I will most likely go back to traveling. So I just don't, I don't want to put that responsibility on myself, especially when it means so much to a little creature that will love me so much. Her name is Ouija. Oh my god. That is such a cute name. Also, I just love the name Ouija because it reminds me of like squeegee. And like, you know, pugs lick everything, right? Or well, dogs in general lick so many things, and just love that. Love that idea. Is that her face as the emoticons? I had a pug too, but she's gone. I miss her so much every day. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ron. Yeah, I lost my 2 family dogs, or well, my family lost our 2 family dogs last year in 2020, a week apart from each other. And that's also another thing. That was really rough. So I'm not ready to open up my heart again to a little pet because I am terrified of feeling this pain again. And I'm still feeling it. I have their their favorite their second favorite stuffed animals, because my mom has their ultimate favorite stuffed animals. But yeah, I have a teddy bear and a frog sleeping in the middle of my bed because they are the only things I have that are tangible that remind me of them. So every once in a while I hug them and I kind of pet them as if they are, you know, they are them, and it's the closest thing I have to them. But yeah, it's sad, and it's still like, I don't feel the pain anymore, but it still makes me feel really sad. But it's incredible, you know. In 15 years, just the amount of love you can give to something and the amount of love that something can give back to you, it's insurmountable. Oh yeah, I have both my pups as emotes on my bits tiers, well, mostly so I can use them. Ah, cute, and they're looking at each other. Oh my god. Condolences to the family. Yeah, it was way rougher for my mom because my mom was their mom, and like, it's tough to think. Like, I was really worried about my mom. Not that I'm grateful for this, but what I am grateful for, as you know, being an Asian, is that my mom was aware of her mental health, knew that she was falling into depression, and took the initiative to talk to her doctor about being prescribed antidepressants, because losing both of them put her basically on the brink of a spiral, and she knew exactly the warning signs that, you know, she was experiencing. So she went on antidepressants on her own accord, and I'm just so proud of her for doing that. So it's been rough for sure, but I've been faring well because, like, my partners, when I lost them, my partner stayed with me and was there to hold me and stuff like that while I cried. And I checked in with my mom, and I surprised her with like 150 photos of them that I got printed out, because in this day and age, no one prints photos anymore except for parents. So my parents, especially my mom, did not have nearly as much photos of them as me and my brother and my partner did. So what I ended up doing was scrounging back like years of photos that we had like collected, and then I got 150 of them printed for my mom, so that, you know, looking at photos on your phone is like, you know, it's still a photo, right? But looking at it in real life, or looking at it like framed on a wall or something, it's there, it's permanent, it's there, and it's like they're there, and you can look at them anytime. It's never easy to lose a pet. I lost my childhood weenie dog a few years ago, and we lost one of my partner's cats last year. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope both of you, you know, find your way to healing. And Ron too. I hope you find your way to healing too. You know, slowly but surely. It's really tough, yes. My pug, her name was Thelma, was gone in a surgery, and she was really young and was heartbreaking. We were really close. I'm so sorry. That's rough when they were really young. But I do sincerely hope that we all find our way to healing. My dad was so bonded with my childhood dog, it was really like losing a family member. It is. It honestly is. They become a part of the family, and it's tough. My parents made us wait until we were older before we got a family dog so that they didn't die when we were really young. Oh, that's interesting. Is it more so like you guys got to experience and remember the family dog? Or, I guess, like, my curiosity is, why did they not want you to, I guess, experience that death when you're really young, kind of thing? Which, conversely, my nieces, who are super young, they're like 5 and 1, they only the older one got to experience one of the family dogs passing. The other one kind of went during school time, and she didn't understand why our dog wasn't coming back. But yeah, it was, and she didn't understand why my mom was so sad. And it's you should always assume children are smarter than they are, and kind of talk to them kind of straightforwardly, in my opinion. But it was rough. It was hard to talk to them, especially, and explain to them during that time, because like me and my mom especially were all grieving. Actually, I discovered Puglie when she was with me, and your Puglie's drawings remembers me a lot of her. I have a tote bag I couldn't use in time, but now I love it. Ah, I'm really glad. I'm really glad Puglie can do that. Truly, it's a huge honor, and yeah, I guess I still have a little dog with me. It's nice we still do have so many good memories of our dog as a family, though. He was the best boy. All dogs are best boys and best girls, but I don't know, I can't help but like always look at dogs and be like I use male pronouns, but like with no actual connection to their gender or sex. I'm just always like, look at him go. just I just love all dogs. All dogs and cats are amazing things, and pets in general. As I say, there's a lovebird right here, like just off to the side, and possibly just sleeping. I don't know. I think our parents just worried how it would affect us if we were really young. Luckily, our family dogs are still alive. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, my brother was worried in terms of like if this would traumatize my niece, or how to go about explaining it and stuff like that. And I think it's fair, because you never know how a child or a little human being realistically would take an experience like that. But yeah, it's fair. I'm glad your family dogs are still alive. Cherish them. Cherish them every day if you can. And yes, there are no ugly dogs. There are no bad dogs. There are no ugly dogs. Yeah. But I guess to show more of my journal while we talk about this bittersweet topic. Yeah, these were from the aquarium in Singapore. I have to wholeheartedly say, if any of you guys go to Singapore, save your money. Don't go to the aquarium. It was a very lackluster time. May, you made it! Hello! I am just showing my journal because some amazing viewers asked. Those dessert stickers, yes! They are from now. Oh man, what is I have actually her Instagram written down, and I will type it out too. These dessert stickers with the cute chicken on them, they are amazing. Best roll ever. Yes, that should be it. Best roll ever on Twitter. Okay, that should pop up as now. But yes, these parfaits and desserts, and they have little like fat chickens in them. They're so cute. Look at them. I don't know where I'm pointing. Look at them. Yes, that is from Best Roll Ever or now on Twitter. They're great. They make me so happy. Hello, me. Now I need a parfait. Oh my god, I could go for some ice cream, honestly. Oh yeah, I took this card. This was for, I think, some kind of zesty leaf. Like it was some kind of like carbonated or flavored water drink, and I just found it funny, so I took their card and just stuck it in here. But yeah, these were kind of near the final days of a trip in Singapore. I bought this postcard from like a gift shop. There's so many gift shops in Singapore. I love that. And it's just like cute little illustrations of like landmarks and stuff that you would see around Singapore, like the lion and marina basins, and yeah, reminds me of boxed water. Okay, boxed water as like packaging and stuff is so cute. I love that look, but I don't even normally drink water, so can't be me. Oh yeah, and these were the last days. We had a long layover in Taipei, in the Taipei airport, so I was able to like jot down a little few things. You know, collected like stuff that I got from Gachapon, and yeah, and then here's the flight back to Vancouver from Taipei, and then here's another postcard that I bought from gift shop, and this one featured like Singaporean foods that are like natives to Singapore or are quite famous in them, like chili crab, and I think like laksa is in there, coffee and tea, like their versions of coffee and tea, Hainanese chicken, yeah. And then at the very end, because I had a few extra pages left, I just ended up sticking all the stickers I collected from other artists, and these are Pokemon as Asian medicines, and these are by D Atlas Studio on Instagram. Oh my god, I wrote D Atlas Studio on Instagram. There we go. So yeah, all these Asian medicines that are like Pokemon inspired are from D Atlas Studio. If it's safe to travel this summer, my friend is going to fly over to visit so I can show her New York City. Oh man, I really hope it'll be safe. And I hope New York City is like a good spot. Like, you know, it's safe around that time, because I've heard that New York was like quite a big hotspot for COVID just because of the density of the city. So, but I hear that it's been going on the up and up. So fingers crossed that you guys are all doing well and that your friend's able to visit safely. Your journal looks so nice and full. Thank you. I try to like Tetris and write in as many things as I can. Chili crab and laksa. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to try chili crab. It's not that. No, I didn't get a chance to. Slash, like, my partner was really sick. After the con, she caught con crud hard, and I can't eat spicy foods very well. I like spicy foods. I like the flavor of things, but I'm sensitive to spice. So things that are like normal spicy to people are extremely spicy to me, and then it becomes painful. I think Best Roll ever made also made a collab with Sticky too. I think they did also. Oh yeah, here's some more. So there's like Vaporeon Vapor Rub, and then here's more stickers from Best Roll Ever. Oh, look at all those crepes and parfaits and stuff. Oh, you'll see. Spicy food is my bane. I will cry. Why are we like this, May? Why? I just like spicy foods can be so tasty, you know. But like at some point, it's either the spiciness hits you immediately, or it's the type that builds up, and then you can't taste anything anymore. Oh, my Shiba is letting me know it's time for a walk. Oh, go walk your Shiba. I'll probably still be here even after your walk. Hopefully I'll be back in time, but if not, have a great stream. Thanks for sharing. Of course, anytime. Enjoy your walk with your little sheep. And I'll most likely still be here, but if not, have a good night or rest of your evening. Oh yeah, and then I have more stickers from La Delicatessen. I can't pronounce this for the life of me. La Delicatessen. La Delicatessen. La Delicatessen. There we go. She does these amazing. Okay, that's her name. Please don't have me spell it or say it anymore. She does these amazing food artworks. Like, I am absolutely floored by her rendering and her style and everything. My camera probably won't focus. Her art is just so amazing. I love looking at her food. It's just so good. And oh yeah, and then here's more artwork from Eeks or Grace or Epao, and then some other things I collected. Here's Comet from Zanami, and yeah. Oh yeah, and so instead of so this is also from Sticky Club. This is also Eeks' artwork. I didn't want to peel the stickers because the backing was so pretty, so I just stuck the whole sticker sheet into it. And then I got some extra pages, but you know what? I don't want to start like in the middle of, or well, at the end of the notebook in the middle of some portion of my life. So I just opted to call this done, and yeah. So this was my Singapore journal. So Ron, if I can finish my Singapore journal 2 years late, you can finish that London journal 3 years late. There's no such thing as late. It's called walking down memory lane, and there's always time for that. Let me just roll over my keyboard. Oh, I'm just hungry just thinking about things. You know what? I'll hold off. Thanks for... Yeah, absolutely my pleasure. I mean, it's always fun to look back at your journals. And this definitely... Growing up, I've always wanted to journal, but every time I wrote something, I would drop it. Not only did like collecting stickers and being an artist help a lot with kind of filling out journals and making them look more fun and cute, but I think with most things, especially starting them up, it's very much giving myself no pressure, you know? Like, if I miss a day, if I miss a week, or whatever, it's okay. And unless, you know, I gave a specific challenge to myself or something. But, you know, if I miss a few days or a month or something, it's fine, because I'll go back to it when I want to. And then in the future, when I look back at the journal, it's okay, because there's still something to look at. I go to school in Vermont, so we get to eat a lot of Ben & Jerry's. What? What? What do you mean you get to eat a lot of Ben & Jerry's going to school in Vermont? I'll try. I have lots of paper scraps and photos to finish that journal, so I'll try to keep up. Even just decorating journal, it's all good. I think we all need to go grab ice cream. I know. So tempting. Or ice cream bubble tea. Now that's another thing. Oh. Alright. I'm really enjoying these like little just chatting sessions in the beginning of my stream because it's just nice to catch up with all of you. And to just chat. Ben & Jerry's comes from Vermont, so our school gets a lot of it from the factory. What? That is new information for me. For some reason, I thought Ben & Jerry's was Australian. I don't know if maybe the creators are Australian or maybe I'm just misremembering something completely different. But that's amazing. And you are very lucky. Ice cream, yeah, ice cream bubble tea. Like, okay, there are some places that have ice cream bubble tea, so it's like slush, but instead of ice, it's ice cream. And then there's a bubble tea places that actually give you a scoop of like ice cream on top of your bubble tea, and that is also amazing. And I really want to get that now. All the journal knowledge is making me want to journal. I've been trying to start, just don't know where to. I mean, like, I think that's one of the big things for a lot of people. So for something like this, it's definitely like my day-to-day. Like when I first got into bullet journaling, albeit it was just one journal, it was literally my day-to-day. It was the ritual I did before I went to sleep. So I would shut down my work computer, I'd turn on the TV to whatever YouTube thing I was obsessed with, and I would just sit there with my stickers splayed out, and I just did things like what I did today, how I felt, what I'm looking forward to, and not every day was the same, because some days I would completely forget to write about how I felt or what I'm looking forward to, and then some other days I'd be like, I do want to write about this, so I would. And then if there are days where I feel like I didn't do much and I wanted to fill out more, then I would draw like little doodles like what I eat for lunch, or even just like a little character drawing or something. Or I'd have stickers and I just use that to fill out empty space. Another journaling thing I do for another journal is purely Puglie, and it's pretty much like conversations I have with myself. So if I have an idea for Puglie, or I feel stuck with Puglie in terms of what to do next, what my goal is, basically needing to redirect myself or recalibrate where I am in terms of like realistically my business and career with Puglie, I write in that journal just to get thoughts out. And you can totally combine the two too, and you can have entries that are your day-to-day, and then maybe have like a highlighter color or a sticker or something to always signify when like, hey, this isn't your day-to-day, this is you operating as Sprinklebat, and Sprinklebat needs some journaling of their own to talk about. Apparently Ben & Jerry's just released a tiramisu flavor. I want it so bad. Asian float? Yeah, basically an Asian float. You can get pearls and pudding and have ice cream on top. Give it a try. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. You just have to enjoy it. Yeah, and that's totally the biggest thing. Just give yourself no expectations, no rules, no anything, and just like do it out of pure curiosity and interest is my best way to go about it, in my opinion. Just wanting to start something, and maybe push yourself a little in the first few days just to build that habit, but then afterwards hopefully it will become something relaxing and something that you just enjoy doing. Oh, another thing that I do with my journaling is I specifically use a fountain pen. and this is also because of Eeks that got me onto fountain pens. Not as like deep as her and her friends, but like I only write in my journal in fountain pens because they are so smooth and so fun to write with. And I guess simply, you don't have to get a fountain pen for your journaling, but just use your favorite pen, whether that be like a thick Sharpie or a tiny gel pen, or just like a ballpoint pen from Bic. Whatever's your favorite pen to write with, just use that. May knows the fountain pen limbo that so many people are stuck in. I am grateful I have not gotten too deep into that. I haven't seen Agent Floats in Toronto before. I will search for it. There must be. I mean, if Vancouver has it, Toronto must have it. I wonder if Cha Time has it. Here, we have a bubble tea place called Wushi Land. It's like it's like Wushi, WUSHI Land. And they're the ones that offer like milk tea with a giant scoop of vanilla ice cream. Ben Hell, we drown in ink. Yeah, pens and ink. You guys are just pens and ink. And I'm like, I can't imagine. One of my friends is obsessed with pens. I know what you mean. Don't. I have like a Kakuno fountain pen, which is on average like $23 to $28. According to my friends, it's a really good beginner fountain pen because it's so easy to use. It's unanimously like very smooth and easy to write with. It's apparently a beginner fountain pen, and it writes beautifully, and I love it. And their pen nibs have little happy faces on them, or like winky faces, so I really like that. Hold up, let me see if I can show this to. Oh, let me. Sorry, my keyboard is so loud. I switched to blue switch keys for funsies. Show me the pen nib. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's... ooh, I did not set that up, did I? Oh, let me turn this off, and let me... Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, see? They have little happy faces on them. Again, how can you not be happy just looking at them? Oh, wait, let me move this over. There we go. So yeah. So that's the Kakuno fountain pen. Apparently it's a beginner pen. It's pretty cheap. It's around like $23 or $28. And they're great. They're happy. I'd love to try a fountain pen, but I haven't yet because I'm left-handed and I'm worried I'll make a mess. That is also fair. It is very unfair how writing and everything is so unilaterally right-handed. I don't know, maybe there's a fast-drying ink somewhere, or I don't know, maybe like there's something that you can like prop your hand or wrist on. It's just so unfair. But I personally, I never got the whole hype of fountain pens until I used one, and then I'm like, I can see why people enjoy writing. Because I really enjoyed writing with these. I can't take it anymore, I need ice cream. May, save yourself. Get ice cream. Get ice cream for me too. Hey, lurking while I work it. Oh, thank you, Matthias. Matthias Mortani? Oh my god, please. I am so sorry. Matthias? Please correct me or give me a nickname if you want. I'm sorry for butchering names everywhere. But thank you so much for joining and lurking. I'm just chatting at the moment, but I will be drawing soon, so hopefully you guys can all enjoy with me. Prezzo tea might have ice cream bubble tea in Toronto. Ooh. I tried. I think I've tried Prezzo once, but I don't think I've ever looked at their ice cream. But I'm so rarely in the mood for ice cream, which is astonishing, I know. But yeah, maybe today I will treat myself. I'm left-handed too, I know the pain. Left-handed unite. Matthias. Oh my god, Matthias. I need to start remembering how I pronounce things. Matthias. Okay, I think I got it. Thank you for correcting me. I just had a milkshake, now I want another one. Treat yourself. Just treat yourself to this unlimited Ben and Jerry's, I guess. It's so unfair. Alright. So I'll still be here chatting. I might turn off not necessarily turn off the webcam, but because if I'm drawing, I won't be looking at the screen. You guys won't even be able to see me because I'm like literally like this. So I might as well put a little idle animation while I'm at it. But today, what we're doing, as the title says, we're building out the Puglie Mart. I have to go to sleep at 1 a.m. here. Oh my god, thank you so much for staying up. Have a good sleep. Thank you so much for joining and chatting. This has been super fun having you here. And enjoy the rest of your night. Sleeping. Yeah. Enjoy your morning when you wake up. Have a good night. Thank you so much again for joining. And I hope to see you again next time I'm on here. But yeah, as the title says, we're building out the Puglie Mart, and this time I'm in the drawing phase. The Puglie Mart is basically what I'm going to call the shop section of the new Puglie Pug website. One, because my Artist Alley booth is also called the Puglie Mart. I have like a giant banner that says Puglie Mart whenever I'm at an Artist Alley table. And then two, I just always envisioned Puglie having a tiny little convenience store, because I love convenience stores. So we're just here doing artwork to kind of build out that little world of you visiting a Puglie convenience store and checking out stuff. But this banner is going to be when you visit For Fans by Fans, which is the other store that Puglie's in officially. And it's going to be a little shuttle bus that will take you to the For Fans by Fans store. So again, little tidbits of stories that always happen in my head. I'll see the rest of the streaming. Thank you for your kindness, and have a nice day too. Bye. Bye. And yes, the stream will be saved as a video on my Twitch, so you're welcome to hop in anytime to see what you potentially missed. I'm hoping eventually, once I guess me and my video editor kind of figure out how this footage and stuff works, that will create like either highlights. It's kind of hard to do a highlights of just chatting, but like highlights or snippets or cuts of these live streams to upload onto the YouTube. God, why do I say this? Onto YouTube. So that it's kind of like a quicker way to do it. I mean, you know what? If people can have highlights from podcasts, there can definitely be highlights from Twitch streams. The footage might not make sense because you'll just skip drawings and stuff like that, but hopefully it'll work out. But something for another day. But yeah, while I'm drawing, enjoy these little idle animations, but I'm still gonna be here. Whew. Let me take a sip of my coffee. I gotta admit, I'm kind of getting hungry, but I hope this coffee will save my stomach for a little bit. Alright, so this little shuttle bus is going to take you to the For Fans by Fans site. And, oh, that was the wrong thing to delete. And I just want to draw Puglie driving the bus. And let me just make sure the weight is right, and there we go. I just can't put into words how excited I am for the new website. In some ways, I feel like it's still not as cute as I want it to be, but I'm at this point where I don't know what to do to make it cuter. This might be limitations of my design skills and sense, in terms of, yeah, what will make it cohesive but also cute and interactive. But I'm really excited because before, my website was very much, it was just a store. It was meant to be just a store with like an about page, and oh, I want to tilt this a little bit. Wait, sorry, just want to think about how's Puglie gonna be looking out here. Yeah, he's like tilted, and well, not tilted as in he's like he just lost a round of league, but tilted as in just looking kind of cute. Yeah, before my site was largely just a store with an about page. It acted as plainly as that, and occasionally, like especially with Puglie Palooza, that was, I guess, the most interactive and interesting I've made the store. But then I started thinking more about how, like, I always dream of one day having like a Puglie cafe and like a themed store and everything. And I started thinking about why do I have to wait? I literally have a store and quote-unquote a fake cafe at my disposal, and that's my website. It doesn't even have to be a store and a cafe. I literally have a world to mold into for Puglie for other people to actually interact with and enjoy. And then when I got my mind to think about my website like that, I started to kind of get more creative with my designs and the reason why things are as they are, kind of thing. And I just wanted to create a story and have things make sense with each other. I imagine Puglie sticking his head out like all good boys do. Yeah, Puglie is driving the bus poorly, might I add, because he's not actually holding onto the steering wheel, but he's just happy to have you on board. Though I might need to shrink this a little bit just to make it believable. Because if his body's out too much, it's hard for him to fit. Okay, there we go. He's like squished into the driver's area. A shuttle bus to take you to another site is so clever. I love it. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it just, I mean, my brain, my motivations, realistically speaking, my marketing, all revolve around storytelling. I want to create an experience, and I want to create a story, and the story gives reason for why something is happening, why Puglie is doing something, or I'm doing something, or you as like a fan, viewer, customer is doing something. And yeah, I just want to create things that will help people get immersed in this world. And so my ideas at the moment is like the shop isn't just merely going to be called the shop, it's going to be called the Puglie Mart, because Puglie in this world runs a little convenience store. And there we go. Puglie's looking forward to going shopping. And then I'm actually going to start a blog too on the website as a way to have a more, I guess, like succinct archive or library of things that happened or are interesting and neat to update. Because what I'm finding with social media, and what I kind of miss a lot about Tumblr, is the archives. It's the ease of finding something at a specific date, um, because so much of social media now is temporary. It's quick. It's like disappears in 24 hours, and even if it doesn't, it just gets buried by the next, the next tweet, the next picture, the next retweet or GIF and stuff like that. And I just want something that is like, something that people can, in a relaxed state, look at, read at their own pace if they're interested, and check out what's behind the scenes at Puglie in a more thorough and succinct way. No character limitations, no, image weird cropping or anything like that. So my blog is actually, in this Puglie world, a cafe. Because I imagine a cafe is where you would like sit down to relax and just take your time, grab some tea or coffee, read the newspaper, a magazine, chill, comment on something. Like if you're having a conversation, with Puglie or something, you'd comment and talk back to the blog or whatever, add your input. And yeah, that's really my inspiration for it. And what else is there? The about page is pretty basic. It's not very much tied into the theme of everything, like the cafe and the store. But I have to give myself some leeway where, like, okay, here's legitimately, stuff to look at that isn't tied to the theme. Now that I think about it, I can probably make my event schedule like something relevant, like say like a poster hanging outside the door or something like that, or the cafe. Fix this here. It's too large. Is there going to be anyone in the back seats? I haven't figured that out yet. I think Ollie might be in the back seat. At least Ollie's butt sticking out will be in the back seat. But I don't know what else will be in the back seat. Because you're going to 4 Fans by Fans to shop. There we go. Oh yeah, and connected to, so I still have to think of a name for the cafe, the quote-unquote cafe, which is the blog. At the moment, I'm leaning towards a name called the Donut Box, or maybe the D Box for short. It seems a bit plain, but in a way, it matches with the loop because you know you're grabbing the loop from the donut box on the go. And that's the closest thing to something I'm happy with. There we go. Eyes on the road, Pugly. Alright. Little shuttle bus that Pugly's driving. And I have a little Pugly butt of just Ollie chilling in the back.
What we're gonna do right here, right back, go back, go back, go back, go back.
The booty! The booty! Round this top out a little bit. Alright, let's see, middle bus. I don't know if there's anything that's gonna be there. Because Ollie's already going shopping with Pugly. Pugly's driving the bus. Should it just be like a stack of money? Like they're gonna spend a lot? Oh, maybe I'll leave it as is. Maybe I don't need crowd it as much. Maybe. Pile of money. Meow, 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 meow. Pugly's balling to go buy his own stuff.
One of the most talked about uppercuts.
I feel like there's some
What's
collusion
that
over
feel
here.
like? I was on Mortar Combat. It just hurted. Like it was like a finish him. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, let's just clean these up then. A pile of random items that you can find in the shop in the other window. See, I was thinking that, but my worry is that those items kind of turn over pretty fast, and I don't want to mislead people. I had to lurk for a bit. No worries. I'm always encouraging of lurkers. When's the store coming back up, by the way? April 1st is like my hard deadline for myself. Lurks with gelato. Lucky. So lucky. Captain Pugzer! Welcome back! And no worries about being late. You didn't miss a whole lot. Well, you missed like... I started the stream chatting quite a bit. And showing off like my Singapore notebook or journal that I had, and then yeah, we were just chatting, and then now I just started drawing this little shuttle bus with Puglies.
No, see, that's why I want to talk to Malay.
Hi Laura, I'm so glad you make it. Captain Pugs, your icon's super cute too, by the way. Oh my god, Mel. Huh. Alright, let's do this first. Oh, I need my stabilizer on. Oh, why is this so large? Oh. Maybe for April 1st, you should make a cat Pugly to get back at Pushing for doing the pug thing. I was thinking of that. That's actually on my to-do list, but not for this year. This year, I am making cursed Puglies that will be revealed soon. How are you? I am doing really great. I'm sipping on some coffee because I don't know, I woke up insanely early today. I finally got to sleep at around, dare I say, like 5-ish. I finally fell asleep at around 5, and then I woke up at I think like 7:30. My body just decided to wake up, so I said, okay, if you decide to wake up, then I guess I'll get up. I low you. Are we hating on Pusheen? Takes down Pusheen calendar on the wall. No hate around here on Pugly, unless that person is deserving of hate, which is a totally worthwhile precedent. Also, why is my... I could swear, like, my thing should not be like this. Alright, here's the fun part of, let's play with my, settings? particle density. Is that... Very particle size. Like 10? Every single time I need to play with these settings. Stroke, brush tip, that, brush density. That is changing. Oh, that's kind of changing stuff. Okay. 100. The one thing I really dislike about Clip is that they don't show you the actual brush size. So like, yeah, you guys can see my brush tip. So my brush tip looks like this, but a single dot is not this small. I hate that. I have Puglie. Voy to Colombia. You guys have it in Espanol. I am so sorry, but I cannot understand Spanish. I am English and Chinglish only. Oh god, that's so little sleep. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes my body just decides to not sleep, and I'm like, all right, if this is what you want, this is what you get. Was it ever confirmed that Puglie was a direct parody of Puglie? No, it wasn't. Or well, I feel safe to confirm that it is not. I feel like I've seen Puglie before. Oh, this is why I can't. Okay, let's fix this. I feel like I've seen Puglie before. First time was probably from Marzipan, or Martia, Felix's wife, and yeah, I feel like it probably got inspired by that. But now I'm not gonna like blast Pusheen or anything, saying they stole my artwork or whatever, or like stole the idea. Because you know, it's not too hard of a leap to make, in my opinion. Now I know why I had these settings in the first place. Okay, thank you, brain. Some things are just so close in being perfect or amazing in Clip Paint Studio or Clip Studio Paint, and then other things I miss Photoshop. I love you. I'm a fan of yours. I always draw Puglie. Oh, thank you so much, Laura. I'm super flattered. Really appreciate it. I hope Puglie can make you smile every day, even on the toughest. Oh. Let's fix this a little bit. Let's fix this a little bit, he says. Traces the same exact line. I'm looking back at my frog drawings and I can't tell if they are cute or creepy. I guess that happens when you work on the same thing for a long time with art. Yeah, for sure. If you work on the same thing for a long time and you don't take a break or just kind of like refresh your eyes, like literally close what you're working on, come back like the next day or the second day to look at it, you won't see the mistakes. That's why often I will finish a piece, or say I'm in the middle of finishing a piece, and then I will put it down for a decent amount of time, just so I can come back at it with fresh eyes and realize like, hey, this doesn't work as well as I thought it would. Ooh, I'm gonna fix this. Oh my god, please. Couple of lines. Okay. And the ears over here. Hi, Huge. I love you and Pugly. So happy I decided to turn on YouTube and find you on Carolyn and Kit Kat. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Kit Kat. Thank you for joining along on the stream. So hardworking, mate. What are you talking about? Mate, you're just as hardworking, if not more so. What are you working on right now? Outside of eating gelato. There we go. You have a pug puppy. No, I don't. I actually do not own a pug. Never have. Hopefully will. But no, this is Pugly is based on me really wanting a pug one day. So until I find the time, money, and space to own a pug, I will just continue making Pugly because he makes me happy. Must work hard to lies. Don't tell the public lies. Working on leveling up my Pugly fanic. Damn it, May. Us too. He makes us happy too. Ooh. May, are you gonna stream? Are you gonna stream after? Are you gonna stream right now? Are you gonna stream during? Oh man, I feel like these lines are way too thick. Are these lines too thick? Oh yeah, they're just a teensy bit too thick. Okay, I will reduce them later. Man, as amazing as Clip Studio Paint is, like, there's just some things I really miss about Photoshop, like all of Photoshop. It's not like I can't use it either. Like, I can absolutely just open Photoshop right now and use it, but like I just want to get used to Clip and get really good with it for the eventual demise of Photoshop. Sadly, not today. It's cleaning day. Spring cleaning is hitting me early. Ooh, I feel like you made a post about cleaning already, like last week, or did you start like last week? Will you definitely name your pug Pugly, or would you want to separate your dog from the Pugly world? I would like to name my pug a different pug name. Specifically, I like the name Watson for a pug. Simply because I find it really amusing to name a creature that looks so dumb. A name that kind of sounds really smart. I also think Watson is a pretty neat name. So yeah, Pugly will be Pugly on his own. Cough shift for straight lines. Yeah. Oh my god, May, look at this. It's just ridiculous. Like, I don't know if you've seen it before, but like if I hold down shift, oh, where is it? Okay. Oh, redo that. So if I hold down shift, it creates this, it creates this line, and that's the straight line. So when people ask, like, how come shift isn't making a straight line? People are like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, no, that's not what I mean. Why is it not making a straight line that's locked to either horizontal or vertical? And then like, if people are like, oh, it can't do that, but you need to access this ruler to then draw a straight line, then use your brush that will lock onto this ruler to then draw the straight line. And I'm like, okay, that's neat, but why does it have to be so complicated? Pugly, I love you, Pugly. Thank you so much, Laura. Really appreciate it. Had an idea for you, Pugly Pug Doggy Beds. I think you'd agree Kit Kat looks cute in her donut, but it would be cuter if her donut had ink icing and sprinkles. Oh, one day if I could make doggy beds and dog accessories, that would be so great. Eternally cleaning, to be honest. Honestly, same. Excuse me, Watson will be our cat's name. Thank you. Excuse me? Wait, then what's our pug name going to be? Huh? Watson, love the name.
From moment to
That
moment. Thank you.
sigh, I feel it. Also, May, wait, did I introduce you to May on stream before? Oh, okay. May, Sunshine-tastic is Peggy. Peggy, meet May. May is Mayday Doodles. Ridiculous names are fun. My friend has a Boston Terrier named Pirate Space Captain Harlick. We call him Captain for short. Ah, Captain! Oh. Oh, this is new info. Yeah, it's just... you need to use this ruler. So this ruler, if you hold down shift, locks. And you can draw as many rulers, and you can also change the degrees of, like, I guess, like the steps of the angles and stuff. And you can make like curves, like perfect curves and stuff like that. But I just want to be able to hold down shift and lock vertically or horizontally. It's 2 options. Clip, please give me this. Pug name is Augustus. Why can't we name our cat Augustus? God. Yeah, you can do curves. Hello, Laura. Let's see, if I do this correctly. Is this? Yeah, there we go. So it makes this curve. I don't know how curves work, honestly. Did I just double tap?
I'm
Oh
not
yeah, I
so
did.
much of a technical.
Oh, okay, so you
myself.
hold it down, and then you create the second one, and then
Probably
you can
not
draw this curve, and then when you get back to your brush,
that
it
much
will
intellectual
outline this curve
as
perfectly.
some other musicians.
Which I guess is pretty cool, but I'm still just like,
What I do
oh, it just takes me out of
is,
it. I don't know.
express.
It's just a new workflow I have to get used to. I pray with you. Thank you for these prayers. But a really cool thing about Clip, which is a lifesaver, is this tool that can change the thickness of a brush, or like a line. So like, say right now, my line art that I've done so much of is just a teensy bit thicker than the line art here to match the bust. I can go to this effects. I realize you guys can't see my tools, but I can go into these effects, and then let's say I narrow it by 1, and that brush is too small. And I can create this brush, which I color over in this green jello. And then it will shrink the line art. And it's the most amazing thing. It just saves me so much time, because I've had so many illustrations where I've just redone the entire thing because my line art was not matching. And it's a lifesaver for me. Albeit this might be a bit too thin. Maybe 0.5. What's an awesome name? My first service pug was a female named Kevin that came from the Pixar film Up. Won't be a pest, we'll send you the photo. Kit Kat a la donut. Good day. Aw, Kevin. Yeah, have a great day. Thanks for dropping in. How did you decide on the name Puglie? So I've always loved pugs, and I know a couple of my friends don't like pugs, and their one reasoning is because they think pugs are ugly. And oh wait, no, this is narrow by a couple. Okay. And I don't disagree with them. I actually see, objectively, pugs are a weird looking creature. And I can understand where they're coming from in thinking that pugs are ugly. But for me, the ugliness of pugs is what gives them their charm and their cuteness. So to me, pugs are not ugly. They're just pug ugly. They're pugly. And so when I came up with the name for Puglie, I remembered this, but I wanted to, I guess, like, make it look more like a name than just like, pug and ugly mushed together. So I changed the Y of ugly to an IE, and then it became a name. And so that's how Puglie came to be. I feel like I just re-thickened this. At this point, it's really tempting to go back into Photoshop just for this little bit. Dream is a Puglie, Puglie is my dream. Aw, Angela, that's cool. What? Yeah, I know, right? That's so cool. It's changing the line art on the fly. But, May, my brush does not show me the actual size of my cursor, sorry. My cursor does not show me the actual size of the brush. I don't understand. Why? Why has it gotta be like this? I think it's like, this is the minimum. Oh my god, I need to draw like 0.7 for the brush size to be right. Alright, let's just continue fixing these little bits. Another weird, I guess, like pet peeve of mine in terms of digital art is I don't like drawing with a crosshair. I want to draw with the circle cursor that shows me the brush shape. Because it just gives me like an idea of the mass and the form. With a clip, I have to just guesstimate the best positioning. Oh, it's really frustrating because as much as I personally love Photoshop, even though it's such a poor art program, there's some simple things that it just does right, and I can't believe that clip doesn't do this. They're cute because they're ugly. Yes, exactly. I had to Google pug images to double check how cute they are. Oh, me no like yes. I don't like either. I have to leave the computer, but I will connect to the television. Okay. I usually try to draw with circle and line tools for outlining because drawing with a mouse is hard, especially when you're left-handed, but use a mouse with your right hand. I mean, drawing with a mouse in general is insanely hard, so that's big props to you. The only time I guess I do anything with the mouse graphically is if I'm working in vector. Oh, whoops, need to switch this on. Yeah, it's sadly been an industry standard for far too long. I curse you, Photoshop. I just curse Adobe for moving towards that cloud subscription because they know they have the monopoly, or they did, and they're now, or at least in the industry they know they do, and they're now just like, alright, now we can bleed the industry dry. And it's just so like dumb because, you know, they'll make all these tweets or ads and marketing going like, unleash your creativity and stuff like that, and It's like, I can't, because I can't afford to keep paying you like this much amount of money to keep quote unquote unleashing my creativity. Dan! Thomas! Oh my god, hello! I'm trying, so like I have my little phone screensaver on, but alright, hold on. Let me finish cleaning up this little bit. What? Oh my god, Dan! Thanks for the follow! Hey guys! I got Thomas, thank you too. I'm not saying you should pirate their software, but I'm not saying it. Actually, luckily, I don't have to pirate any software, because I actually have the legitimate versions for both Windows and Mac. But the funny thing is that Adobe apparently made some kind of statement that they will soon not support those softwares anymore, and I forget if it's like to the point where they might try to shut down your copy or like get you in trouble for using an old copy of their software. And I'm like, this is so dumb. I guess another thing I worry about too, and why I am trying to get used to other programs that being clipped, is because with the advancement of technology, aka like Windows and operating systems, Macs and stuff like that, Adobe has already stopped supporting older versions of their software that are not on their cloud. So even if you pirate the software, there's a chance that it may not work with your new computer because it's just not supported anymore. So yeah. Dan, Thomas, how are you two? Are you guys together at the moment? Are you guys in the studio? Are you guys working on your collectibles? Alright, back to drawing. I'll go. See. Hey. Well, I took a break, but back in gear next week. Oh! Has business been good? Did you guys end up ordering the holographic stickers and whatnot for the cards? B, are you still on the stream? Oh, never mind then. Oh, Puglie nose, please. Why is this so... Doesn't work well on inkjet, so I'll be testing it on laser. Not good enough. Oh man, wait. I bought some from AliExpress to test out. He made a Blackpink card. Wait, Blackpink as in like the Korean group? It doesn't work well on inkjet, so I'll be testing on laser. Not good enough. What? I want to see this picture. Like, how did you guys... It's pretty jokes. Did you guys make, like, a trading card? Like, did you guys make your own trading card with, Blackpink? What inkjet printer do you have, Thomas? I'll send it to you, Thomas. Okay, thanks, Thomas. Yush, do you have a bird? I keep hearing what sounds like a budgie or a lovebird. I actually, yeah, I have my partner's lovebird is in my apartment. Canon IP something photo printer. I mean, this is all I've heard from other artist friends, but like the Canon Pixma or something, which has like 7 ink cartridges, is one of the best photo printers that people use. And I'm personally pretty happy with my brother, what is this, HL3170 CDW color laser printer that I got on sale. Oh my god, I feel like this Puglie took me way longer than I should have because of the brush settings in Clip. Let's see. He's looking down and steering the bus. I need to turn this off. I feel like at the end of this, I might need to... What I need to do is duplicate this brush. Duplicate this brush, but edit it so that it's good for smaller sizes. Because the brush right now is, or like, I've only been working in 300 DPI artworks, so like high resolution artworks, which means the canvas is larger. But now that I'm working in a digital resolution for at 72 DPI, it means the canvas is smaller, and I guess my brush is not used to being so small. Which is so silly, but I guess I gotta create these workarounds. Can I get the Puglie screensaver somewhere? He's so adorable. Oh, I don't have it offered anywhere because it doesn't actually work as a screensaver, at least not that I know of. They're actually just video files at the moment, but maybe I'll look into if like screensavers are a thing for phones and how to, I guess, go about it. But at the moment, they're just made as for fun for the stream. Come on. Ah, this is why I really hate drawing with a crosshair, because I can't actually see where the edges of this brush is hitting. There we go. Alright, time to fill in the eyes finally. Zoom out a little bit so I can get an idea of where he's looking. Okay, wow, that took a long time for this one. Okay, let's see if I can edit this right now. You can have animated screen lock screens on Android. Ooh, okay. That is new information to me. Cool. For fun, top shelf reason. A lot of times I tell KitKat there's no better reason to do anything than because we can. It's a good way to go about it. Alright, let's... Okay, this is Puglie brush line. Let's... Oh man, there's no quick way for me to do this, is there? Settings of subtool, there we go. Puglie line, 300 DPI. Alright, and let's duplicate subtool for 72 DPI. Creating your own workarounds. Alright. Ray deviation down. Spraying effect is fine. Particle size can be... What does this look like? Oh man, not that. Yeah, for a long portion of me getting clipped was me trying to recreate my brushes in Clip from Photoshop, which even with the new update doesn't work as well as I think most people think it does. I wonder if this changed anything. Brush shape, brush size.
Well, here we are, back in the hot, muggy street of New York.
Okay, I want particle density up. Brush size down. See. No. Density up. Five. Okay, don't need that much deviation. We're pretty clean-ish. Alright, let's see if this works. What did I miss about lock screens and Androids? I subscribe to Electric Sheep. Their screensaver plays all night on my Android. Apparently there are animated lock screens for the Android, according to Gaming Comics. Which is something I didn't know.
What could it have been?
I don't know, but let's get out of here.
Oh, maybe this is it. Let's see, that is too thick. Pretty much just right. Okay. Alright. Let's double check the alpha or the anti-aliasing. Yes, is that the same? Oh, it must be. It's a duplicate. Yep, okay. No matter how many times I guess like fix the settings, it always just feels a bit off to what I'm used to. Alright, time to draw this booty, and then I'll probably call it a day and get some dinner in me. Oh, that tail is awful. Hold on. There we go. Clean this up over here, fix the curl a lot more so it's rounded and not too sharp. I think I have to call my frog done or I'll go insane. Anyone know any good names? Frogbert. Bert. Oh man, what's a good frog name? Fred. Frogerton. Yes, and then next time you stream, it's gonna be affiliate. I don't know. I'm gonna check my stream thing after this, and then okay, if I become affiliate, then okay, well I probably won't have the time yet to fix my Twitch panels and set up my the whole like stream elements bot thing, but I'll be more serious about it, and then maybe one of the streams will be me creating emotes. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this whole affiliate thing. Another thing I feel really guilty about is like if I become affiliate and people subscribe and stuff like that, is will I stream enough, you know? Will I find the time and the energy to stream enough to make it worth it? Would people even want it? I don't know. Things I always think about. I feel so lost with this tail. Like, what's happening with it? Alright, let me figure out Pugly's anatomy again. Alright, so here's the booty. Here's a curve of the booty. And I don't really need that, actually. I just want to curve his tail a bit more. And yeah, I feel... I guess I feel like there's a lot of pressure and even some guilt if, you know, people subscribe and I don't stream enough to make it worth it, or... Yeah, I don't know. I guess also in some ways I'm not exactly sure what affiliate entails outside of emoticons. Booty. Alright, and with this, I will also do this. Oh, okay. Lighthouse these. I want to move this one a bit lower. Oh, whoops. Move layer selected. There we go. Oof. Save. Hide this. Mask. And in clip, mask is the actual eraser. And oh, wrong button. Oh man, what was the hotkey that I made to make this? No, not this. There we go. I'll just select transparent as a color. And show. And Pugly poking out a bus that he is supposed to be driving. Yeah. The line art texture is a teensy bit different because I did the bus in Vector in Illustrator, so it's like super clean. And then for Pugly, I did it in the scratchy brush that I started using last year because it just makes drawing for me easier and funner. Whoops. Oh. see you, the frog girl from My Hero. Kit Kat crawled under the covers already, going to join her. Good night, my friend. All good wishes for Pugly, you and yours, your partner, Carol. Hi, and everyone who's a Pugly fan. Have a good night, Carolyn. Hope you and Kit Kat have a good sleep. Great. You do it. You'll find your rhythm, like how you did with journaling. That's a lot of pressure, me. And I quote, hit booty. I think naming him Kermit may cause troubles if I ever did something with it. No, I thought you were a pet froggy, sorry. Is that a battle bus? No, it's not. It's just a little shuttle bus to take you from one website to another. Metaphorically speaking, not like actually. Well, kind of actually, I guess. I'll fix some of these little crevices. Parts that can be rounder. It almost looks like there's no window at the front of the bus. It's just like open. But I guess that's what a bus is like in the world of Pugly. It's I'm really tempted to. Let's see if there's any kind of special effect. Simplify vector line, connect vector line, redraw vector line. This isn't a vector though. Oh, wait, is it? No, I don't want these. Nope, can't redraw that. The remove dust, fill leftover. Select dust. Nope, I guess there's like nothing I can do to, I guess, change up this. Unless, tone layer, border effect. Effect range image, border effect that. No, this is not what I want. I guess I'll just have to live with my choices. Or, completely redo this line art. You know what? The frog looks like a Gilbert. So his name is Gilbert. Gilbert is a amazing name for a frog. I think that's awesome. Oh man, okay, it's not as dark as the camera appears, but my camera can't pick up a lot of light, so here I am. But, yeah, thank you so much, all of you, for joining along for the chat and everything. We ended up filling this bus with 2 Puglies. Well, 1 Pugly, 1 Ollie. I'm gonna do a bit more brainstorming in terms of the design, and also where to go with my line art, I guess. I guess from afar, you can't see the difference in the texture of the line art, which I guess is fine. Like, I feel like it's another one of those artist things where, you know, I look at it and it's like, oh man, there's all these mistakes, but then everyone else looks at it and it's like, it's totally fine, and I shouldn't have spent that time worrying about it. But yeah, again, thank you all so much for joining, for chatting, for accompanying me and doing this bus. Hopefully, I'm gonna check my road to affiliate goals and see how that goes, and I'll probably tweet about it in a couple of minutes, and then I may hop on stream again later this week. Don't know what day, probably around 3 p.m. again. And yeah. Ooh, alright. Thanks for stream food. Thanks for joining, Dan. Thanks for joining, Thomas. Thanks, Mel. Thanks, May. Thank you, Gaming Comics. And everyone else that's lurking, thank you so much for joining. Hope you all have a great rest of your day.